Hello, everybody. Where's COD? Playing a little bit of something else today. It's been a minute since I played Dark Souls. What's up, Blowski? Thank you for the 18 months. Eat my twin humanities. She gets faded. People have been asking for the Dark Souls. Well, they've been asking for Elden Ring, but, you know. Somebody asked the other day for Dark Souls. I'm like, yeah, I can do a Dark Souls stream. I haven't done one in a minute. What's up, Mr. Rogers? I'd love to play Lies of P, but I'm waiting on it to go on sale. Like, I played a little bit of it on the Xbox, and I liked it. Akita, thank God it's not God. Appreciate the love, man. Beep, beep. Who got the keys to the Jeep? Vroom. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate the love. Who is Xbox? Yeah, I just don't feel like hooking my Xbox up. Like, I prefer to get trophies. And this is why I'm not Farrakhan. Local podcast is Sunday at 3 p.m. every week. Like, if it's 3 p.m. on a Sunday and you don't see a Local live in your sub box, you're either not subbed or YouTube advertisement is being a bitch. Like, the live streams, I have no clue when those happen. Those happen when Keemstar wants them to happen. I don't know what Snifu is. What's up, Meatball Man? Dude, Keemstar made me aware of somebody named Eugenia Cooney the other day. You guys ever heard of her? And like, my first reaction to him was like, do I be nice? What's good, Golden God? I mean, Skeletor is not an inappropriate name, I guess. Appreciate it. Yeah, she's basically bones. It's like, It makes you wonder, it's like, food is good. How can you live without food? Or even want to? As a big fat motherfucker, food is the highlight of my day usually. Hey, Project Delta, thank you for the $9.99, man. Thank you, sir. The highlight of my day is watching me. Why are you playing Dark Souls? I wanted to. Maybe would you prefer me to play a boomer shooter? I have the whole reaction to my Boogie documentary on my channel. You can watch it. Yeah, I've always played more than just Call of Duty. The problem with the scimitar is it has this move, which I've never in my life found a use for. So we're going to parry these guys. Pierre! Thank you, Stu, for the 20 Canadian. Are you talking about the Godskin duo? Put him to sleep. Put them to sleep, poison them. There's a few ways to handle them. They're not as hard as they made out to be. I think who do I think actually is the hardest boss of Elden Ring?
Well, thank you, kind.
What would be the hard? Like the fire giants. I mean, he does a lot of damage. That's the big thing with the fire giant. He does a lot of damage. The Godskin duo is simply annoying because you got to watch two people. But like, they were harder when the game first came out versus now. Because like right now, like they don't both attack you at the same time pretty much anymore. So like they stagger their fireballs a little bit more. Something From Software did. In my opinion, I think the hardest fight in that game is the double Crucible Knight in one of the dungeons. I forgot which dungeon it is, but you get a spear and a sword Crucible Knight at the same time. And to me, that's the hardest fight in the game. Do that. We'll go with it. Yeah. I was thinking him too, but like, dude, some people are so good at him. Like I'm not. Like him and like fucking Horaloo are the ones that fuck me up. I'm not very good at the fucking last boss fight either, but that's mainly because I haven't played it that often. And it's more of a resource grind than anything else. Where you gotta fight the Elden Beast and Radamant at the same time. It's not like this game where the final boss can be parried to death. use a spear? I mean, I can if you want me to. I don't give a fuck what weapon I use. This is just a starting weapon. I can pause the ads. The other thing I didn't like about the PS3 version of Demon's Souls is it's so hard to get the platinum on the PS3 version without just like cheating. Hey, JL. I could do a Bloodborne playthrough if somebody really wanted it. No, it's not a no death run. It's supposed to be a slow play, but I play this game pretty fast. I can't say I have the most time ever because it's Rainbow Six and fucking Diablo 2. Because I have a fuck ton of hours in Diablo. I probably have 20,000 hours on Diablo 2. I have almost 2,500 on the PS5 version alone. But, and I got 8,000 or 9,000 hours on fucking Rainbow Six. But, like, if you put all the Dark Souls series together, Lord, I probably have 3,000 or 4,000 hours on all the Soul series. Which I know that probably pales in comparison. Like, there's some dudes that fucking just, their whole channels are basically streaming themselves like, hey, watch me fight 9 Elden Beasts at one time. You know, it's like, or like every enemy is the fucking Orphan of Kaz. You know, some shit like that. I'm not that hardcore with the game. I've even seen it where like some people like Dark Souls 1, but every enemy is the Orphan of Kaz. Oh crap. I think Siege is in a bad spot right now. Like, cheaters are running rampant. Mouse, like almost every bit of high-level play is just guys cheating with mouse and keyboard. The servers are shit. They randomly kick you out. The skill-based matchmaking is very, very tight to the point that it's almost unfun. You never really ever get like a match that's somewhat relaxing. I've not made a dime on Low Cal Podcast yet. Fun fact. Little Dark Souls lore here. This looks like an area that goes to nowhere, but why is there a Black Knight guarding it? Black Knights only guard places that are special, right? And it's actually guarding Havel's Tower. And Havel's Tower is up, the entrance is up there, but that's the very top. But if you come over here, you can see this is another entrance with a destroyed bridge that would actually go to Havel's Tower. This was to making sure that Havel never got out of his tower, because Havel is a god slayer. He actually turned against Gwyn. That's why that area right there exists. Hey John, thank you for the £5, Doug. learned that from Hawkeye, which is a guy that does basically very deep lore videos on like the Soul series and Elden Ring and stuff like that. No, my favorite Dark Souls is Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3 is amazing as well. All the Dark Souls are amazing. Like if I had to list them, this would be my third, because the first part of this game is good, and I feel like this is the best game to watch Let's Plays on, like especially blind ones. But like this game falls apart on the second half after Ornstein to Smough. A little later, Oreo. I might do COD this evening. I'm gonna stream this for a couple hours. Probably go get some lunch. Make sure Kelly's getting her stuff in. And then come back this evening and stream Call of Duty.
Oh, I have.
Best level design? I doubt it. I think
we are
I really like the level design of Kingsfield 2. I should have woke the dragon up before I went over there. I do my best to avoid PvP. Yeah, thank you for creating your own little head narrative. This motherfucker doesn't know I'm a double gold fucking dueler in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, this is Dark Souls 1, Joe. I mean, I had to do PvP to get the platinum on this game because I wasn't about to farm those fucking bird women. I just did blue sentinels. I didn't give a fuck. Dark Souls 1 PvP sucks. Dark Souls 2 and 3 is good. Dark Souls 1 PvP is just fucking backstab. Fucking, baiting. And that's all it is. Just like, who can get the backstab first with the fucking Hornet Ring and shit like that. Or who can get the parry off. And like, I always thought that was lame. I think backstab and parry should not be a part of Dark Souls PvP. It's fucking stupid. It's like snipers in Call of Duty. Or people that run around with knives. Just lame-os. What's up, player? Feeling froggy? Feeling froggy? Feeling froggy? Messed up. my back to you. How's this? You ready to fight me now? Look, look. I platinum God of War Ragnarok on the hardest difficulty. What's up, Lights Out? Favorite DLC area from the Soul series? Iron Keep. Second DLC from Dark Souls 2. Which I'm not a huge fan of Dark Souls 2 DLC because they fucking nerf sorcery into the ground. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Let's start this area over. You didn't reset? Okay. Let's go do it the Black Knight. Yeah. I'm getting right on that platinum with Pizza Tower. I can't play computer games. They're not for me. I hope I get the halberd. I'll use any weapon the chat wants me to use. It's all the same to me. Can you have a stick as a weapon? I think the closest thing to a stick as a weapon is the club. Appreciate it. Whew, got leveled. I need to upgrade my weapon before I fuck with him. I can beat him without upgrading the weapon, but it's like shit like that happens. You lose the war of attrition. Dude, some people play some boring ass games. I watched a dude the other night play fucking like American Trucker Simulation. And like he had like his whole setup like he was driving a fucking big rig. And it's like I'm like, dude, there's people that go to work and do this shit for real. Why not just do this to get paid? Why are you paying somebody to drive a fucking truck? I mean, weapon durability is really only the thing. Very certain cases here, and like Dark Souls 2. By the way, this is about the only time in the Souls series the lowering skulls are ever fucking useful. Like, they have these things called, like, pungent blood vials in, like, Bloodborne, and it's like, really? Like, what's the fucking point? Like, they always value these items, like, super high, too. It's like, this is a very rare item. It's like, no, the fuck it ain't. This is a very sucky item. Ugh. So what's your guys' take on difficulty? Yeah, but do you really need it against the Bloodstar Beast? Mistake. It should never be too difficult. My thought process is this: there should be a normal and an easy. Like, anything else shouldn't exist, right? Like, your normal should be hard enough that it forces you to use every mechanic in your game, and easy's for people that have like disabilities, children, and elderly. You know, people that just want to experience the game with like very little challenge, right? Like, that's my opinion. Like, that's why I like Dark Souls. There's no like nightmare difficulty or some shit like that. It's just, here's the game. It's balanced the way the developers want it balanced, and it's not like Fallout where like they just judge damage numbers and shit like that. And I'm not saying every game has to be a Dark Souls, right? Because Dark Souls is considered a hard game, but what Dark Souls really is a game that has challenge, right? It's, in the grand scheme of things, like, is it very difficult, like, against something like Battletoads? No. But Battletoads is unfair. So, like, considering something like Battletoads hard because it's just unfair, right? For example, like, there's Mario Maker levels that would make Dark Souls blush, right? You guys see those guys with Mario Maker levels where, like, getting through a jump through pipes has to be, like, you have to carry a turtle and have to jump off his shell and, like, in mid-jump leave the shell, then bounce off of it to make the jump, and then you gotta jump off the pipe instantly because it, like, falls or some bullshit like that. It's like, that ain't fun. That's just people wanting to bash their head into a wall. Right, and I've gotten that way with Dark Souls. Like, honestly, there's very few things in this game that will give me pause. I honestly don't think there's a boss in this game outside of, like, maybe Calamite that I probably can't first try. In my opinion, games don't get progressively harder. They get progressively easier. Like, for example, Baldur's Gate 3. In my opinion, the hardest part of Baldur's Gate 3 is the opening. Right? The Act 1 is harder than anything in Act 2 and 3 because you don't have the tools you need to mitigate the challenge. Whereas, like, take Doom, for example. Like, Doom gets easier as you go along, too. Yeah, you start fighting, like, Barons of Hell and shit like that. And I'm talking old school Doom, not so much Doom Eternal. But Doom Eternal is the same way, right? But instead of just having, like, the regular shotgun and the pistol, now you have, like, the Bioforce gun, and you have the chain gun, the rocket launcher, the unmaker, and all these other things that you have at your arsenal to use to deal with the problems that are given to you. So, like, you eventually, like, Witcher 3 is another great example of this. By the time, like, you get to the high end of, like, one of the build charts in Witcher 3, like, you're just going through the game listening to the story of that, even on Death March. Like, for example, Dark Souls, the hardest Dark Souls you're gonna play is the first one because you don't know where all this stuff is, right? Like, Elden Ring is the same way. Like, when you first play Elden Ring and you don't know that you can walk and get, like, I don't know, 6 potions and, like, potion healing upgrades instantly. Like, once you learn that, every opening of Elden Ring becomes like, let me run through with the horse and get all these upgrades, and then you can smash, like, Margit, like, damn near instantly. Whereas, like, my first playthrough, I died probably upwards of 55 times on my first playthrough of Elden Ring. 25 of those 55 times came at Margit. Dead serious. Because I was just bashing my head into the wall with, like, very limited supplies. I did hear about the DSP documentary. And I'm proud of DSP for like finally reaching out and jumping out of his comfort zone. I think it's good for him. What DSP doesn't know is the community wants DSP to interact with us. He just doesn't. How can I be this bad at Dark Souls after my 500,000th playthrough? What have I done that was bad at Dark Souls? Other than the one dude, Mental Elfin Bastard, has anybody else looked at what I'm doing as considered me being bad at Dark Souls? Because if that's the threshold of good and bad, whew, you guys have way too high standards. Because if like Farrakhan is the basement for being good at Dark Souls, you guys are living in a fantasy realm. I'm using the easiest class. I'm using a level 3 Wanderer, man. Like, I would say the easiest class would be Warrior. Either Warrior or Cleric starting out. Yeah, I got Game Pass. I just don't hook my Xbox up very often. It's gold pine resin. Which is funny because they're not actually weak to lightning. They're weak to fire, the gargoyles, even though they spit fire. So like early on, like if you want to get a bunch of free experience in humanity, it's very easy to like just go buy, just push through the sewers past the Capper Demon, get the charcoal pine resin, and just dominate them with like any kind of long sword or something like that. You just put it on every time you help somebody through it.
Thou art welcome.
Oops. Reading chat. Yeah. I've been into boomer shooters lately. Like, one thing that's been ticking me off lately is, like, every game I want to play doesn't actually come out on the console. Like, I wanted to play the System Shock remake. Right now, it's on delay, indefinite delay from Night Dive. I wanted to play Blood Fresh Supply. Didn't come to console. I wanted to play Black Mesa. Didn't come to console. I wanted to play System Shock 3. It's fucking it's not canceled, but it pretty much is canceled. The original studio doing it passed it on to another studio, which has it on the back burner. So it's like, damn, son. All the shits I like that come on PS5. Like I'm waiting on Power Slave to come back on sale. Pick Power Slave up. let's go to 700 here, and we'll go to 100 here, and then we'll grab some dexterity, strength. I know, let's grab a bunch of shit. I don't give a fuck. Don't tell anybody I leveled dexterity up, by the way. Don't level up, man. It's cheating. Yeah. Dude, I've beaten this game as level 1. I've beaten this game with a shield. Like, all a level 1 playthrough means is you're a pyromancer. And pyromancy is fucking broken. Watching from Malta. Love you, Wings. Thank you, Trash Queen Royale. Appreciate the £5. No, I get charged like 15 bucks a month to play, and I just never get around to canceling it. I'm the ideal customer for the Xbox Game Pass. Realize that I get paid ads and other things as well as donations, right? So to say like, oh, it's easy to spending somebody else's money. I could have just spent the money I made off the ads on that $15. I'm just pointing this out to point out the hypocrisy. Oh crap, I got dominated. Oh, I just gotta cancel it. It's dominated. Well, I can't say I didn't beat Sekiro. I've never beaten Sekiro. I've always gotten to the end boss and quit. Like, I don't know what it is, but I hate Ishin the Sword Saint. That guy annoys the fuck out of me. I don't know, because the time that I beat the Demon of Hatred, he got stuck on like some geometry and it was just a free win. I haven't played Sekiro that often. I didn't even get hit this time, but they killed me last time. It's just, that's Dark Souls for you. I love Dark Souls world design. Like, to me, like, the best experience is a legacy dungeon from software. That's the best experience in video games. Not the AI generated shit like in Bloodborne, but like a handcrafted, like, Dark Souls dungeon, like Stormveil Castle. Like, the first time going through Stormveil Castle was a fucking pleasure. Like, just exploring it, learning it, finding all the intricacies and all the hidden shit, all the hidden paths, how they implemented jumping. Just a raw pleasure of gaming. Favorite Dark Souls boss? Covenant Demon. Because that was me. Fun fact about the Covenant Demon: the Covenant Demon actually was in love with Mithra, but she didn't love him back. So that's why he pretty much ate himself into what he is. I mean, talking about somebody said Starbound, which I know that's not Starfield, but like, I was watching somebody play Starfield earlier, and that shit is boring as the day is long. Like, my lord, like, you literally walk 5 to 6 minutes with nothing, absolutely nothing to do. Like, I would sum Starfield up like this. You guys remember, like, when you go to Megaton in Fallout 3 and you got to decide, do you want to disarm the bomb or you want to blow the city up? And you decide to blow the city up, but you got to go to Tenpenny Tower. The Tenpenny Tower is like a 3 or 4 minute walk to the south of Megaton. And like, man, it's like, oh, this is the most boring walk in the fucking game. But at least then you run into like Robco Factory. You run into like a shack. You have like random encounters that happen. You have to deal with the mole rats. There's an abandoned city that you can search through. There's like a grocery store. And all this is on the way to Tenpenny Tower. And then once you get to Tenpenny Tower, you deal with like the ghoul situation. Starfield, that would just be a walk with no enemies on an abandoned planet. Cynthia, I mean, if you want to play, you can. I mean, like, I don't really need a yellow buddy. If you want to keep up, I'll pick you up every time you want to put something down. Let's kill the Titan Demon. Because I need to make a club. Headcanon. This is not like in-game lore, like any person that like does lore. But in my headcanon, the reason that Andre can sell unlimited Titanite is because he has a pet Titanite demon. And this is this guy. Like, every time he needs Titanite, he chips it off this motherfucker right here. That's my little headcanon. Purchase item.
I'll be seeing you.
I need to go get a reinforced club. So let's go get the reinforced club. We're going to try to get as many souls as we can going back there and back, so maybe we can get some more Titanite. The problem with modern games, like, and somebody's mentioned Diablo 4, the problem I have with modern games is that modern games, like Diablo 4, are built for the grind. Not so much there's an aspect to them that is grindy, but the game from the foundation upward is built to be grindy. And that's where they fuck up at. Like, Diablo 2 is grindy for the simple fact that people want to collect weapons, or there's certain weapons that are hard to find and stuff like that. Whereas like Diablo 4 is grindy simply because they want you to spend all your fucking time there to buy microtransactions, be it costumes, you know, dyes, or whatever it might be. And that's the huge difference. Like, Diablo 4 fails because of that aspect. Like, I don't want to pick an item up that gives me like 18% more overpowered damage on a certain set of skills. That's fucking boring. That's lame. It's annoying. The whole nine. It's best to set a password up with, and set a password up, and then because my next boss I'm going to is the butterfly. I'm just going to get the reinforced club to deal with the knights in the garden. Another issue I have with Diablo is they take a shit on skills. Like, for example, one of the very first skills you get in Diablo 4 is Frozen Orb. Right? So you get Frozen Orb super early. And Frozen Orb, classically, is a high-end, high-level spell in Diablo. And then you'll see like a level 3, which is fighting level 3 monsters in your world. Like, just shitting on enemies with their Frozen Orb, while your Frozen Orb takes like 15 casts because you're a higher level. I don't know why that's always bothered me. What's up, Swayze? I'm gonna set the fire up here just to respawn enemies because I want to get the souls again for my walk back. Right, but Diablo wasn't always just like mindlessly blow shit up. Like Diablo 2 has the mindlessly blowing shit up phase in it, but you have to earn your way to that phase. Whereas Diablo 4 just drastically gives it to you. Like Diablo 4, like Diablo 2 is a fucking grind until you put 40 hours into your character and you can blow shit up. Like you have to earn the blow up phase, and it's like, that's what makes Diablo 2 so great. You guys know what Major Slack is? Like Major Slack has a couple Elden Ring playthroughs that are so fun to watch because Major Slack is like a, I want to say he's in his 60s now. I'm guessing he's in his 60s, but he's an old school gamer, right? And he plays on PC and he plays with mouse and keyboard controls on the PC, and it's like, it's so unique to see his take on how to beat bosses and things like that, because he basically brute forces a lot of people, but he does it with strategy, right? Like he uses like the blasphemous blade, and he like he does all the power ups and stuff like that, and he just basically DPSs almost every boss down. But he does so with a strategy, much more so than just being agile, and it's an interesting take on things. What's up, Simple Jan? Thank you for $15. Long time no see. I played a little bit of Blasphemous, but I didn't get too much into it. I'm the type of dude that I either like a game or obsess over a game. Meaning, like if I don't like a game like right away, I just barely play it. But if I get into a game, I obsess over it. Like I want every intricate detail of it. So we got 2 more Titanite for the way up. So let's level up. How much Titanite we got?
Well,
Need 2 more. I think it's safe to buy 2 more. Reinforced weapon. I fuck would you not? Reinforced club's one of the best weapons in the game.
come get yourself.
Hey, VX7, thank you for the $5 as well. Appreciate the love, guys. Clubs are overpowered in most games. So I need a little more strength, a little more endurance. Yeah, spear is technically the best weapon of war. So I need what to wield this effectively? 12. You think an F-16 superior to the Spear? You would be right. But what if the F-16 had to fight somebody in like a cave? What was the F-16 going to do at that point? Don't come at me with that blow the mouth of the cave open and let them die of dehydration and hunger. I mean, if you think you got the gall to come beat me up in Dark Souls, by all means, just don't be twinked to the gills. You can take a similarly equipped character and beat me, I'll take it. But if you come up here with like Giant's armor on and like dark beat and shit, your shit ain't legit. Put the password as dead. D-E-A-D. Sir. You know what I forgot to do? Oh! I gotta turn human. The problem is when I put my phone on do not disturb, like what ends up happening is I forget about it and I miss like every call for the end of the century. It's just spam callers. Because last time I changed my number, they gave me this person's phone that essentially just signed up for everything under the fucking planet. So I've slowly, over the past like year and a half, I've been weeding out like spam callers and like spam emails and shit like that. Because that was just a telemarketer. Woo, save me! Just bottleneck him up here. He get him some whip butt. Belly Abyss, hey Wings, do you like more Elden Ring or Demon Souls? I like Elden Ring better than Demon Souls, but I think the Demon Souls remaster is fucking fire. I just think Demon Souls suffers from the whole concept of like it being like what 16 years old or some shit like that. Like a lot of the game design is old school. Yeah, I'll be playing COD later today. Alright. Come on, which Beatrice? Dude, I've always wanted I always wanted like a collection of like stuffed animals. Like I've always wanted like the songbird from like BioShock Infinite, like a Big Daddy, like a head crab from like Half-Life, like some of like the StarCrafts like Zerglings and shit like that. Look how hard I'm working for this win. They say Dark Souls needs an easy mode. Oh no, better press the square button. What's up, Moonglum? I'm going to the Capra Demon next. But I'm going to stop and do Havel in the meantime. Let's see. Endurance. That should allow us to put a shield on now, right? Yeah. So nice not being able to see. There we go. Hey, you ever played Kingdom Come Deliverance? I did, but I was no good at the combat in it. Let's get these bunch of free souls here. I'm not going to do the middle fight again, because that just takes too long. But I will come farm these 2 knights over here for the extra 1200. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be good or not, but we signed him for... We basically got Chris L until 2026. So we might have the last few years of Chris L's career. I love watching Kingdom Come Deliverance. Would you take Trevor Bauer? 100%. I don't know why the Braves haven't. Like, Trevor Bauer has been blackballed by baseball. But the fact is, like, he didn't do anything. It was a bitch that lied on him. So what I see, there's a Cy Young winner out there that's in the prime of his career that anybody could take up for probably a prove-it contract if you're willing to take the brunt of it. The enemies are... Stone Knights are weak versus crushing. I'm just taking advantage of the weaknesses. They take 50% more damage to against crushing weapons. But the reinforced club is one of the best weapons in the game. It's got bleeding. It's a crush damage, which is a rare damage type. And it's got one of the easiest move sets in the game. It's simple, but easy. Whereas, like, these guys are actually weaker to slashing than they are crushing. I'm a little burned out on it, I will admit. Just a fast roll. What's the guy coming? Cool. I'm just gonna do Havel and get the grab the thingamashit, the Havel's ring, grab the shield down here that lets your stamina regenerate faster, and then I'm gonna head to the Capper Demon. I gotta say, I've been enjoying Modern Warfare 3. I'm trying to buy in a little time because I'm ready for the new weapons to come out, because there's supposed to be an LMG and an SMG coming out, I think the 10th. So 5 days from now we get a new weapon. So that'll be fun. There's 2 new weapons, and then there's the Vorpal maps. Oh crap. Oh crap. Didn't mean that to happen. Oh, there's months left on the battle pass. These are going to be weekly unlocks. Like, I still need to weekly unlock that 1 ACOG scope that they have. So I need to get more aim down sight kills with the shotgun. We got the grass crest shield. Good. Roll the grass crest shield on. Yes, we can. I don't mind people invading me as long as they're legit. Like, I hate when somebody invades me that's like level 10, but they've beaten the whole game with like a pyromancy build. So like they have like giant's armor and all kinds of shit, and they've used the bottomless box glitch and all this other bullshit. What's up, Big Half? We're chain backstabbing the rock. That would be a cool Blitz Elite, right? Like if Blitz or like Montaigne was Havel the Rock, that would be a good fucking like secondary, like a good like crossover. But Rainbow Six needs it. Rainbow Six is dying. Like it is dying hard. But if you made Jaeger into patches, like wouldn't he hate like Thunderbird and Doc? Because they would be essentially be clerics. Patches would have to be like an attacker. Let's find a rock. I mean a big ass rock. Maybe something like a cinder block would be better. Hoist it up and drop it all on my face. Buddy. Oh, 100%. I plan on losing 25 pounds a month. That's my game plan. See you, Ventoris. Alright, cool, man. Like not every stream's for everybody. Kindle this bonfire. Level up some more. Turn. Hit the shield. There you go. Come on, pups. Let's go ahead and increase my item find. Yeah, I've done no death runs before in Dark Souls. I mean, this is not a no death run, but I have done them before. Sword can't reach there. Come on. Black leather. It's a little lighter. It's better. It's better. Let's go with this. Is this even better? The Wanderer's Coast is better. Bridge. just to let you know how easy this guy is. We'll just do one hits on him. Finally, something not caught. Thank you, 672 for the $10, man. I was say I've been on my COD grind lately. You know that sign where I said Call of Duty ruined my life? Like I was just so burned out on COD. It's like every fucking thing is Call of Duty. Every little thing. Nah, Mark, probably not. I'm probably going to choose Callus. Probably just going to use Callus to go through. This guy has poison throwing knives, charcoal pine resin, poison pine resin, cheapest homeward bones, purging stones. He also has a humanity for sale. And that humanity is shit worth its weight in gold. I think it might be Pepsi time. Could be worse, could be playing Warzone. Thank you for the 5 pounds, God of Frogden. You're right. My issue with Warzone is it always ends the fucking same. Granted, you win sometimes. But, like, the real skill set in Warzone is learning how not to be third-partied. I thought about doing a Warzone challenge. Like, play Warzone solos, but I'm only limited to whatever guns I find in the first 5 boxes. So I got 5 boxes I can open, which I can open more than 5, but I'm only allowed to use the guns and gear in the first 5. And the reason it's 5 and not 1 is because of sometimes boxes don't guarantee guns. Yeah, it's a dex build, but it's more of like a tanky dex build. Alright, time to burn all my extra souls. So the butterfly, I can eat that shit too. For anybody wondering, I've already got the platinum. I don't need the soul of the butterfly, and I don't plan on using the butterfly shield or spear. I'm getting all these souls up because I want to level up my gear. Purchase item. I need to go get some souls real quick. I need to go and kindle this bonfire too. Like, this is an important bonfire to kindle. So let's go kill the Black Knight that we left alone. And kill all the enemies there and back. That should give us enough to level up all our armor to +3. I don't use Black Knight weapons. Black Knight weapons are easy mode in this game. Like, if I get lucky, what will happen is, as the Balder Knights will drop one of their weapons, the Balder Swag Sword. That's what luck looks like. Hey, Zelensky. Why'd you show up today? What was different about this stream? My trash-ass Dark Souls thumbnail I made? Did you guys see Chain Feeds getting mad because... Holy shit. Well... We got the Balder Side Sword. Audio's too low. I kicked it up a little bit for you. I try not to make mine too busy. Like, I feel like my After Dark one is too busy. Like, I want it to be like simplistic. Are you gonna play Rainbow Six? Possibly eventually, but like I said before, like Rainbow Six right now is in a state of broken that's not fun. Alright, round 2. I was winning last time, but didn't hit me with that crispy 2-piece combo. It's about $10, and if it's yellow usually means about $10. And I got hit with another crispy 2-piece. Maybe he'll give me the drink this time. About another 30 minutes I need to go wake Kelly up and have her drink some more. Titanite you can drop would be appreciated. Alright, let's go up here. What level is that weapon? They're all +5. I got +5 reinforced club, +5 scimitar. Sunday at 3 p.m. Anti-sour. The podcast comes out Sunday at 3 p.m. unless YouTube does it more to play nice with ads. Usually when it's late, it's either because the video file's erroring. When you put as much edit as we do in, the video file sometimes errors. Or like YouTube keeps putting us yellow, and we adjust things and render it, and adjust again and render it to try to get it so like ads play on the actual video. How much dex should you have for a strength field? The bare minimum. Like whatever it takes to wield your weapons. Scimitar, yeah. Scimitars. I understand what you're saying because I get pissed when people call it the falchion when it's the falchion. 9 falchion. But we're gonna burn some of our Titanite here on the old Boulder swag sword. We should probably get the armor box here. Let's put one on everything here. More Titanite.
Get yourself.
To get a +3. That being said, swag sword. Where are we at? We are in the depths. Like we're upgraded good enough right now. If I really wanted to be anal about it, or if I was like trying to just play super slow, where I like Sunbro and shit like that, I could do that. You know what I could do? I could go do the Asylum Demon. Not the Asylum Demon. What the fuck is his name? I should probably go do that. And that would now have enough souls on the way back to finish my upgrade. So that's what we'll do. We're gonna do straight demon. I'm kind of quiet. My microphone is loud as it usually goes. I can turn it up a little bit, but if my gain goes up too high, it blows me out. Start with Demon Souls Remaster. If you can beat Demon Souls Remaster, you can handle all the original Dark Souls. Stray Demon is susceptible to bleeding. Which the glove I have here has bleeding. It's not by no means the jagged ghost blade or like the advanced knife by any means. Like, I think every 4 or 5 hits, you'll see bleeding kick off. Bleeding does a set number of damage. That's where those big damage come from. So like all we had to do is just bait him. Like a new player will have trouble with this guy because like when I was a new player, I didn't realize that his attack has a big AoE, but the AoE is mainly centered in front of him. More so than behind him. So behind him, you can pretty much stand behind him and the attack won't hurt him that much. What this boss is trying to teach you is like not every fight that you get into, you should be locked on. It wants you to learn to fight some fights without using the camera lock-on feature. That's what the Stray Demon is actually trying to teach you here. Pain to the max. I'm doing pretty good. I mean, you pretty much beat the Stray Demon with your fist if you're patient enough. But the Asylum Demon is by no means a hard fight. But he also it's not a guaranteed drop, the Titanite slab, but it's like 99%. We have more energy? Like, how much more energy you want? You don't. It's not a 100% guaranteed drop, but it's a very high percentage. I've never had it not drop, but just one time. but the Titanite slab isn't a guarantee. But like you can get it at the end of Sigmayr's quest, gives you a Titanite slab. One of the lizards in the Great Hollow is a guaranteed Titanite slab. So there's 3 guarantees in the game. Well, there's 2 guarantees, and then there's that one, which is almost a guarantee. Metalcore rap.
From the eons upon the stars into the world crumbles into the new future. From the Big Bang into the world, the horns continue to realm. Don't scripture hate motherfuckers out here. Don't get the picture.
Temple's great. We'll go with that. Fun fact about Oscar here is his name's Oscar of Astora. The game originally was almost to have like a Pokemon vibe to it, and Oscar was going to invade you throughout the game, and they decided at the last minute to cancel that and just have Oscar give you the key and be a good guy. I wish I had meatloaf tonight. Alright, so now we have enough to level up and finish our reinforcements. So let's repair everything. These items, we need 4 of these. Actually, we need another 9. Weapons, shield. Armor. Go.
Don't get your...
Use whatever's left. We can throw into like dexterity or something. To the depths. Ooh, the depths. Is Wit still here? Soul's dupe glitch still does work. It does still work. Yeah, if you want to put it out in the depths, I'm heading that way. Yeah, I'm having a real good day, Michael Merchant. always kill rats. Rats can have humanity. The basis of humanity is rats feed on human flesh, so they eat what's left of human remains. I'm absolute trash at Dark Souls. Dark Souls is one of those games that one day it will click with you, and you can't get enough of it. Like, I was absolute trash at Dark Souls until, like, I watched, like, Phil's This Is How You Don't Play with Dick Lightning. And I'm like, oh, I really want to try Dark Souls 2, because I tried Demon Souls when it came out, hated it. Tried Dark Souls when it came out, hated it. But after watching Phil play the game, I'm like, I gotta be able to do better than Phil. So I played Dark Souls 2 and it clicked. And when it clicked, I went back and played all the other ones. Hey up, Piss Quackers. I'm gonna be at the, meet me at the bonfire to the depths, man. The sewer bonfire. This is where I'll turn human at. You gotta have that good Kurt. Humanity and souls. Jumping around, bud. Here's the large ember. So if you kill everything up to this point, it's enough to get assault humanity. When you kill this next hollow, not this dog, but the next hollow. This guy right here. You'll see my 10 go to 11. The second time you kill a butcher, they're guaranteed a sack drop.
You. Yes. Please, you must help me.
Golden God, I didn't answer your question because it's a dumbass question. I don't give a fuck what you do, man. Do I miss my factory job? There's another dumbass question. I miss my factory job like I miss a rock in my shoe. Come up here because you want to get the spider shield for the Blight Town, and then you can just jump over here, get over here with the plunge attack. Strike, audio's low for the mic. Can I get my mod back too if you don't mind? I got $5 on it. I got you, Cloud. When did you lose your mod? I see something new. I mean, like, it's not nothing new. So there's a chance we'll get invaded here. This right here is the second best spot in the game to like farm for humanity. Like you really will 99 humanity. What I suggest doing is just putting your sign down with the gaping dragon. And then farm the grass, go back, set it bonfire, farm the grass, set it bonfire. What's up, homie? Ever played Dark Souls 3? Yes, I've platinumed the whole Soul series. Everything but Sekiro. Done everything but Sekiro. What's up, Brent? Thank you for Glizzy, bud. Appreciate the love. Thank you, Jake, for the $40 the other day too, man. Thank you so much. Not platinuming Sekiro is wild. How's that wild? The troll for an hour. You talking about the guy who does the wrestling moves? Over here. Evil Eye. What does FS stand for? You just stand for fuck's sake. Alright, time to fight the gate control. Rat buddies. Over here, Don Hall or somewhere, Zima. He will sell 3 gold pine resins. I suggest buying them. limited supply right now. Gaping dragon being a dragon means he's weak to lightning. So you can take advantage of that and fuck him up one more again. Is the game too loud? I can turn the game down. I don't know what you mean whispering. So what you want to do is you want to like walk in front of him, try to get him to do the face slam, that attack, and then you like hit him in the head. Then you want to move off to the side, then go for the tail. But he kind of glitched out just now. Same effect here. Don't want him getting that jumping pattern or the stomping pattern. Face slam. He's being weird today. This is where I think like pine resin should last 3 times longer than they do. 30 seconds is enough. It should be 90. Holy shit. Alright. He's glitching everywhere. There he goes. We should have called in that recon drone. When he makes this noise, he's gonna vomit. Vomit actually destroys your equipment. I mean, my voice is way higher than the game volume. He don't have his tail to hit me with no more. Gaping maw. Oh crap, I was reading chat. No heal. bud. Do your face slam again. See a 8A in the club, stomp him out, stomp him out. Swipe. Got Twin Humanity here, gonna burn them. Keep pushing our humanity up as close to 99 as possible. Go down into the black town. Don't go down into the black town. Alejandro, why are you calling this boring, man? This right here was a bitch to get platinum on PlayStation. This area right here on PlayStation is a slideshow. So you want to switch out your grass chest shield to your spider shield here. These are called barbarians. They can poison you, obviously. They normally drop dung pies. Dung pies are one of my favorite items in Souls. What dung pies do is they emit toxic on people. So it's very good to take out like hard targets that you don't want to deal with. Like one of my strategies in Dark Souls 3 is to use dung pies on jailers. So I hate fighting jailers because they're viciously strong. Because they have this like move that just sucks your health down by looking at you. This is the reason you have the spider shield on. Spider shield makes you immune to the toxic blow darts. Our reward up here is a big. We used to get 2 of them. It's a proud soul of a proud knight. Also, loved your playthroughs and knowledge of these games, dude. Old school Jordy. Yeah. I've always wanted to do a Let's Play of Dark Souls. Not this one, but like Dark Souls 2 or 3. Like, I feel like everybody's done this one at some point or another. Like, it's almost like a staple or like a rite of passage for like YouTube channels to, or at least YouTube Let's Play channels to do Dark Souls Let's Play. Kindle this bonfire. Get me 10 Estus. And we'll level up on the dexterity. Alright, we'll go back this way. No grab attack for you. Back here is a very important drop. You get 3 purple moss. That's going to be good for an area coming up. I gotta poop. Thinking about calling it right here. Oh. Yeah, I got poop and probably go get dinner. Get Kelly fed, get the animals fed, then come back and do a COD stream. I want to give a big thank you to fan funding. I want a big thank you to Cloud Strike. Blackout, thank you for being a 13-month member, dude. Simple Jan, thank you for the 15. 672, thank you for the 10. Big ups to Zombie Rant Causey. I missed it. $20 donation. Thank you so much. Thank you, Akita. Thank you, Pyrotechnic. Thank you, Trash Queen. Thanks to everybody who came out to the stream. Thank you, God. Thank you, Andy Up. Thank you, Cloud. Appreciate all the love you guys sent my way today. I'll see you guys later. Audi 5000. Peace, people.